Morning. Day 16. Still in Franklin. We're going to get some breakfast and then get a shuttle back to the trail. It is 8 o'clock. Shuttle's going to pick us up at 9. National Park Service threw a monkey wrench into our plans. We got notified last night that we were supposed to get dropped off at Winding Stair. So from that section on, for 6 miles, they're doing a control burn today, possibly tomorrow. So now we have to get dropped off at Waya Bald Gap. They're not providing an alternate route. They just said it's closed. So instead of 28 miles to the Knock, which is Natahala Outdoor Center, we have 21 about. So we're going to try to push it in 2 days, depending. We have reservations for the bunkhouse on Friday. I tried to call them, but after we learned about the controlled burn, the reservation desk was closed. So I hope to hear from them today. And if we can move our reservation up to Thursday, we'll get in a day earlier. If not, we'll make it in 3 days. And really, we're not looking forward to spending a whole day at the Knock, because we'd get, 3 days to go 21 miles is just too easy. But this is what you got to do. This is you have to prepare for things like this. So we're gonna go get breakfast. Like I said, we got an hour or so before the shuttle gets here, and then I'll see you on the trail. Oh, by the way, I got new sunglasses. Bye. All right. Okay. We had to do some scrambling, but Sherpa Al came to the rescue.
Hi, guys.
Gave us a shuttle around the controlled burn, and real great guy, real pleasant, and a fun ride up to
Wyatt
Gap.
Yes.
And if you ever need a shuttle, call on Sherpa
Al.
Sherpa Al.
He
Thank
was there
you.
for us when nobody else was. Yeah.
Hey, we just got dropped off by Sherpa Al, shuttle driver. What a nice guy. He came sooner than expected. Very reliable. So we got dropped off at Wyatt Gap and making our way up to the fire tower. Actually got stopped by some park rangers. They want to know which direction we were going. We told them north. They said right answer. So they're pulling people off during that 6 mile stretch. They're really closing it down for this controlled burn. It's too bad. This is the busiest time. A lot of people on trail now. I guess the good thing is we just jumped ahead of the bubble a little bit, so it might not be as crowded at the shelters or tent sites. But it feels good. It was a pretty big climb out of the parking lot, which was just a pull off. Knee feels good. Feels good to be back out on the trail. And I'll check in with you later. Oh boy, that was tough. That was about 500 feet straight up from where we were dropped off. Covered about 0.7 or so. It's just leveled off. But we still got to go up. I see there's a mountain in front of me. I think we're going up to the fire tower. I'll see if I can show you. So that's where we're heading. I can't see the fire tower yet. That's our path, but I'm pretty sure we have to go up there. Yeah, it's a rude awakening. It was a nice 0 yesterday, but we're back on the move. See you later. Not sure if you can hear that. They're dropping charges. There was another one I think that's part of the control burn. Not really sure what type of ordnance they're using, but that's been going off the whole time we've been hiking. All right, we leveled off a bit. We've been going just over an hour or just over 2 miles. We're heading up that way. I'm kind of in the forest a little bit, but yeah, we're still going up. Check in with you later. Okay, came into an intersection. We got to go right. Appalachian Trail is to the left, and Wyabald is 1.6. I'm not sure if they spelled Y right. I thought it was W-A-Y-A-H. So, but oh, maybe it's 0.6 instead of 1.6. I can't tell. All right, on the move. There's Papa Groot. Okay. So in my effort to be totally honest with the gentle viewers at home, I'm going to convey a story. Happened on day 13. I didn't really film too much. It's the second part of the day. And I did get approval from the home office to relay this story. So that was the day we woke up. All the water bottles were frozen. We started going, so I didn't really drink too much water. We went about 7 miles to Betty's Creek, and basically I went to relieve myself, and the urine looked like blood, and I thought it was over. I told the guys about it. They're seasoned vets. They've seen their share of situations similar. So 3 of us put our heads together, Dr. Mo, Dr. Larry, Dr. Curley, and we just chalked it up to dehydration. So down there I drank a full liter, went 2 miles to another water source, drank another whole liter. But regardless of those actions throughout the day, it happened on 2 separate occasions again. So I was really down in the dumps. I wasn't feeling any pain. I knew the next day I was getting to Franklin, so I was going to get it checked out. I knew no doctor in their right mind would recommend that I continue. They don't want to be held accountable if something were to happen. Every time I got cell service, I looked up WebMD. I thought I had gallstones. I thought I had appendicitis. I thought I had a kidney infection. I was just going crazy. So the next morning, which was day 14, when I woke up, everything was clear. Hooray. And then we hiked our 7 miles, got picked up, went into Franklin, checked into the hotel, and then it was back at it again. But I figured it out. So on day 13, during my 7 mile hike, I had 2 Ricolas. The cough drop, it's got a cranberry look, or dark shade to it. And then the following day, when I did 7 miles to the shuttle to Franklin, I had a Ricola. So enough said. I swore off them. I'm back to cinnamon drops, and these last 2 days I haven't had that predicament. So yeah, I was really bummed on day 13. So, but hopefully that wasn't TMI. But if you happen to be in the same situation as old JD, and you have a craving for Ricolas, or Ricolas, however you're want to pronounce it. Just keep in mind, you might have that adverse reaction. On the move. Okay. Still climbing up, and this is what screwed me up. It cost me about 5 or 10 minutes. So I got my head down, and I see this yellow sign. And I pull up the app, Gut Hooks, which I haven't quite mastered yet. But it's showing I'm on it, and there's no other trail. And I'm flipping through different pages, flipping around, trying to figure out what the heck. Where did I turn? What did I do wrong? When, if only I just lifted my head up a little more, on this tree there's a white blaze. So I don't know why they couldn't put both blazes on the same tree. It'd save a lot of confusion. There's a lot of trails that share the AT. But yeah, so that was a big waste of time. Okay, on the move. Okay, looks like we're finally getting to the top. Oh, trash cans. That's nice. Must be a road up here. There's white blaze on a trash can. Yep, restrooms over there. Oh, I know that thing. I just forgot the name of it. Awesome. Let me get to it. I'll show you around. It's an iconic piece. I think it once burned down and they rebuilt it. A little hazy. Oh, they're doing those burns today, so might not get much of a view from there. But okay, great. This be a great place to stop. We're planning on taking like a half-hour break from now on, eating. The other thing is our 2 weeks of trying to average 8 miles are done. So now we're going to push it to 10. And we thought we might need that break. We've still been we've been doing a couple of 12s, still getting into camp. Had a good time, so. But yeah, I'll check back in when you want to get up there. Bye. White blaze on the Wyabald Fire Tower. In memoriam, John Bernard Byrne. He was the fire supervisor. There's an old goat. You can see in the distance, I'll zoom in, where they're doing burns. Excellent. Not that type of burns. You got some smoke over there, smoke over there. That's about where we came from. So, pretty cool. I'll take you up the tower. Papa Groot.
Ooh, yeah. Tower's all yours.
Heading up. So, you see, it is on the trail. So, you have to go up here. They haven't closed this part yet. All right, we'll see what type of views we got from up here. Oh, man. Give you a 360. Yeah, smoke's kind of obscuring the view a little bit. Oh, well, what makes a town? Yes, just 3 of us up here.
just saw it. Thank you.
This will tell you what makes a bald. I'll know that in a few years. And the others saw that. Here goes Papa Groot. All right.
There's a little trail that went right off behind the bear box. I thought, okay, and there's marks on the box. Yeah.
Time for lunch. Check with you later.
Okay, just to let you know before we take off, it took us 2.5 hours to get up here. 4.3 miles. We started at just over 4,100 feet, and now we're over 5,300 feet. So, no, we're over 5,400 feet. So we did over 1,300 miles, 1,300 feet in elevation to get to this point. I think most of it's down. We got a little bit of up until we get to Cold Spring Shelter. That's where we're staying, and we're about a little more than 5.5 away from there at 12:45. So we're in good shape. We'll get there. It takes us 3 hours. Still get there before 4. All right, check with you later. Bye. So we've been at it for about an hour and a half. So since Why Bald, it's 20 after 2. It's the first real view we've had. We dropped down and nothing but trees, but we're starting to walk this little ridge line, come off a little bit and get to see this. Still a little hazy from the burns, but you kind of smell it as well. But all in all, a good day. See you later. Okay, so finally got on a bit of a ridge line, a lot more manageable for speaking. So you know what that means. Pop culture minute. Category: sports. Subject: hockey. Team: New York Rangers. Yeah, I've been a New York Ranger fan for quite a long time. They're probably my favorite overall team. Yankees are pretty close. They might be tied with the Yankees. Yeah, growing up, my neighbor worked at Madison Square Garden, so we'd get tickets for free, and we can even tell them what games we wanted to see ahead of time and get tickets at a cut rate. So we'd get to go to a bunch of games. It was mostly my brother, my friend, and myself, just the three of us. And, you know, looking back, I couldn't believe our parents, you know, we were like 14 years old. They'd let us ride the Long Island Railroad on a weekday into Penn Station. And Madison Square Garden's right on top, so you don't have to go out in the city really. You know, watch the game and then take that train ride home to Valley Stream at 11 o'clock at night. I don't think I'd let my kids do that at that age, but it was a different time back then. But the things we'd see, I mean, our hated rival, the New York Islanders. You know, when I went to high school, the 4 years I was in high school, that was the 4 years the Islanders won the Stanley Cup. That was the worst time being a Ranger fan. Oh my gosh, every year. Every year. Well, finally that snapped. And we'd take the train into the into Madison Square Garden to see Rangers Islander games. And on the way home, if the Islanders won, you know, there'd always be some, well, everyone's in the tank on the way home, except for us, because, you know, we're all baby-faced 14-year-olds. And there'd be one loudmouth Islander fan, you know, living it up because they beat us again. And this one time, the train stopped at Kew Gardens, and the whole car jumped this guy, threw him out at the station at 11:30 at night. And to this day, this has got to be 40 years ago. I still wonder what happened to that guy.
Yeah. So, but the highlight was when they finally won the Stanley Cup after 50 plus years. And it was Mark Messier that the night before the game, he came out with a decree and said, "We will win. We're going to win tomorrow. No doubt about it." They played the Canucks. And it was funny. My friend got a ticket. I offered him a blank check. I said, "You're a reasonable individual. Just fill in the amount." And he wouldn't do it. He wanted to go to the game, just as bad. So all the road games, we'd all get together at a bar or something and watch it, and they always lost. So I stayed home. It was a home game, but I stayed home. I said, "No way am I going with anybody. Not going to do it." And what a close game. Every time Bernie Nichols touched the puck, I about had a heart attack. And it was going down to the end. It was the longest 1 minute of left in the third period ever. I was standing up with my hands on my knees, dry heaving, counting down. I could not believe they actually won. I couldn't believe it. It was something else. So, yeah, let me know if you got a pop culture minute like that, sports related, or if you're a New York Ranger fan or a hockey fan, even if you're an Islander fan. Yeah, it's good times, even us dreaded rivals, we can find some common ground in hockey. And so that's about it. Have a great day. All right, 10 to 3. We got 1.5 to our destination, Cold Spring Gap, or Cold Spring Shelter. I'll make it a 10-mile day. My watch has been going crazy. I got a barometer on it, so it gives me an alert when it reaches a certain number. It means a storm could be imminent. I don't see any signs of it. They didn't call for any. So, I mean, if it comes, it comes. We're a mile and a half away. I'll probably walk through it rather than stop and put the gear on. But, yeah, it's been other than a few climbs, like the first one right out of the bat, it's been a pretty good day. We have to go up. The shelter's halfway up this incline. And, once we get there, we'll set up and everything. And tomorrow that'll leave us about 11 miles into the knock. I left them a message yesterday. They called me back. So they moved our reservation up from Friday to Thursday. So we actually shaved a day off due to the fires. And we'll get out of the knock on Friday before the weekend. It's March. I don't know what time everybody does spring break. That's a pretty popular spot. So at least we'll be out of there. And then we'll be on the move. Like now. See you later. Hey, climb out of Burningtown Gap is no joke. This shelter's right on the AT. Here's some people around the corner. I'll let you go. Bye. This is our view from Cold Spring Shelter camping area. So we're actually above the shelter. And lucky for us, there's a picnic table up here. It's probably, you could probably get 10 tents. I don't know if you can see. Still hazy out. Try to zoom in. Yeah. So, yeah, 10-mile day. Had its moments. Not a lot of views. Wide Ball Tower was great. Mostly climbing to get up to elevation. I'll check in with you later when we got everything set up. All right, bye. Okay, it's about 6:15. Got all the chores done. Ate dinner. Show you around this campsite. Here's the pipe spring. That's where we all got our water from. Flows down that way. Here's the shelter. There's not much to it. 6 maybe. 6 people. You're in a pretty good spot though. It's not going to be windy right here. Camping where we're at, up on a hill, but I don't think it's going to be too windy tonight. It's actually pretty calm, and I mean the AT's right here. It goes right next to it, so you can see the blaze on that tree. Yeah, it's a pretty good day. Looking forward to tomorrow, getting into the knock. Pull an 11-mile day. That should be good. All right. Well, thanks for watching, and I'll check in with you in the morning.